You worked with high-performing individuals across several continents.
Yes.
What were the 3 common patterns of brain functioning which always stood out?
Let's see. Coherence.
Okay.
Coherence. And coherence.
Okay.
That means that when their brain was orderly, just like this gentleman we were looking at,
Right.
when their brains are orderly, they're going to perform better. Now, they may be going to be a better shoemaker, right? Or they'd be a better CEO, or they're a better clown, or a better stand-up comedian. Whatever you got to be in your life, you want to be the best of it.
Right.
And that only happens when your brain is wired properly
Right.
and it's connected properly. And most of our life, in fact, most of Western culture, and that impacts the rest of the world usually, it does everything to disengage the brain, to actually fragment the brain, to actually make it more dysfunctional. Our diets, our routines, our food,
Right.
self-medication, all this stuff basically reduces coherence.
Right. Right.
And so you can imagine that we have a problem with society because most people are constantly reducing themselves as opposed to improving themselves,
Right.
even though they want to improve themselves.
So while working with such high-performing individuals, what were the 3 rituals, practices which they did in their everyday life, which were leading to all of this? What were the 3 common practices?
Well, first of all, meditation is the most powerful. Transcendental meditation in particular. Some other forms of meditation have some value, but not in comparison to TM.
Okay.
TM, you actually sink into the self,
Right.
and you liberate all that energy, creativity, and intelligence.
Right.
The others, they play around the surface. They have some stress release and
Right.
some relaxation, but that's a fundamental difference.
Right.
So if you really want to gear the system up,
Right.
you TM.
Right.
So TM, then they need sleep,
Okay.
because TM does not replace sleep,
Okay.
and everybody needs sleep,
Right.
even though they think that the iPad is a good equivalent to sleep. Okay, I can sit there all night and do stuff and
Right.
listen to my tunes and stuff like that.
Right.
So you need rest as TM and orderliness. You need sleep and orderliness, because people don't realize that sleep actually is a way to integrate all your memories. In a way, during the day we experiment with things. We experiment with all these different perceptual patterns and ideas and so forth.
Right.
And then at night we go back and go through all of them,
Right.
and we analyze how we're going to integrate them and how we reconstruct our reality and our version of life.
Right.
And we wake up with that new reality. Now, it usually doesn't change much, so we don't see the difference.
Right.
But every night we're reprocessing everything,
Right.
and we do that through the different stages of sleep, and there's different ripples in the brain and so
Right.
forth. It's really a marvelous phenomenon.
Right.
We don't sleep at night in ignorance. We sleep in ignorance usually, but everything's being processed.
And the third one would be
What would be a third one? Exercise is a very good one, because without exercise, you're not going to get the body healthy and the brain healthy and the blood. I mean, the brain needs blood, and it needs a healthy heart and the whole thing.
Right.
You can't have a bad physiology and a good brain.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
right.
It's got to be good. Right? And unfortunately, most of society is heading in the direction of not so good.
Right.
Right.